I can't really do anything with this. If it was broken on the plug end, yeah, I could put a new plug on, but it's broken down here, part that plugs into the back of the set, and can't do anything with that. Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the basement shop. I'm going to be unboxing a TV that I purchased. I already have one of these, just a different version. So let me open it up, show you what I got. Looks like it's packed pretty well. We've got two boxes, one over the top of the other. You can see the joint down there. And looks like plenty of packing inside. See a lot of newspaper. We have another box inside the box. That's great. That's a good, safe way of packing things. This is the AC cord, I'm assuming. Well, I don't think this is a box in a box. I think it's just a part of a box over the top of the TV. Yes, it's a 1960 Philco Safari. This was Philco's first solid-state portable TV. The Philco Safari, really considered a 1960 model, but these were on the market in mid-1959. Two versions, of course, the brown leather and the black leather. And no sales figures on how many of these were actually sold, but as to the more popular model, you see more of the brown leather than you do of the black leather. There were two versions of this as far as chassis versions. The early one, of course, was made in mid-59. The later chassis revision just had a couple of changes. There are two Sam's Photofacts for these, one with the early version chassis, one with the later revision chassis. These were really high tech when they came out. They were advertised as a all transistor portable TV, which is really not true because you have a picture tube. And then I think there's a tube in the high voltage circuit also. But other than that, yeah, they were all solid state. And Philco designed the transistors that were used in this. So they were something that was completely different as far as design, how well they worked. There's the screen size. It's probably a 6-inch screen, maybe. Really not even that large because the CRT was square, had a square picture, and the mirror that you look at, or the surface that you look at, that's a rectangular surface. So maybe a 4 to 5-inch screen. Here's a schematic I used when I restored the brown leather version of this. I'll be using the same one when I work on this set. It says here on the front, transistors, 21, tubes, 3. And the tubes were the picture tube, of course. That's a 2EP4. And then it had two 5642. These are tube type high voltage rectifiers. So yeah, for the most part it was solid state, but it did have 3 tubes. This SAMS that I've used on the Brown set, set 475 folder 2, and February 1960. The other SAMS is a SAMS 460, which I'm assuming will be the early version because the SAMS number is lower. I think as far as differences, this schematic would work just fine on repairing either one of them. The Brown version that I restored, the hood was missing, and I made a hood, and it turned out okay. It doesn't fit as good as this one. See, we gotta do a little work there. That's loose. But this is an original hood, so it fits good, closes good. So I think I'm going to take this hood, use as a template, and make a new hood for the other Brown version of this, where it fits better. So let me show you that set. It's in really good shape. All the knobs are here, the leather's in good shape. And while there's why I want to make a new hood. This hood works. My spring-loaded rods in here. I made this without anything to go by. It was just a guess on my part, so let's see how different it looks than the one on the black version. Not much difference in looking at the fronts. The back, mine looks similar. I don't have these pieces here that come all the way down for, I guess that was for just support more than anything. Don't have that. But I think the main difference is right here. We have an indent, a U shape, across the front edge of this original. And I have nothing here, just the edge of the piece. So I'm thinking that's probably why this one is not fitting as tight as it should. I think we need some kind of a extra piece here that looks similar to this to hold it in the top of the case a little better. These little ears right here are different. You see the original comes out a little further, and I cut mine off. So I could probably redo that and make that a little better. Good to have this one to go by. Hopefully we can work on this original. May not have to make a new one, may just do some modifications on it and make it fit better. So let me take this black one over here and see how it fits on the brown set. Yeah, much better. It's tight. But it does tell me that my dowels and my springs are okay. It maybe not be quite as tight as the ones on the other set, but they will work. And it won't come off. It stays up in there. The springs on this black one are a little stiffer than what I used. I think I used ballpoint pen spring. But the dowel looks practically the same. Mine's rounded on top. This one's just flat. So I really think the big difference is this back. if I could put something like that on this one, it might be good enough just to leave the rest of it alone. This one snaps in really easy too. You just push down on it and it goes right in. So, and before we try it, I don't know what's going on here. I think that's the antenna input wire. So we'll clip onto that if we can get it to come on. Antenna broke. Pretty common. And we do have this is a timer knob, which is really just a fake button that you turn manually, kind of on the honor system. As you start to use this on the battery, you're supposed to move this as the battery runs down. That's missing. And we got a range switch. That's for the antenna, I'm pretty sure. That's missing. But otherwise, the leather looks really good. Just dirty, needs to be cleaned up. This chrome, it's got some discoloration on it, but steel wool may bring that back to life. It did on the brown set that I repaired. Yeah, that's an AC cord. Came with it, so let's give it a try. Well, I was getting nothing, and this cord's bad. End of it's broke. So got out another cord. While we don't have a good picture, we do have a picture. And sound. And vertical and horizontal are working. Brightness seems to be working right opposite. You turn it clockwise, it gets darker. So I don't know what's going on there. But hey, it's working. Well, I appreciate the fella sending me the AC cord. I can't really do anything with this. If it was broken on the plug end, yeah, I could put a new plug on, but broken down here on the part that plugs into the back of the set, and can't do anything with that. All right, what am I going to do with this set? Well, yeah, I will repair it eventually. If it's like the other one, filter cap's bad, typical stuff. So that's a quick look at the Philco Safari Model H-2010. Thanks for watching. We hope you've enjoyed the video. And if you did, how about giving us a like and subscribe to our channel? Thanks.